Right, let's continue where we left off. This is the snow farm. He is just going to show us how it works. Let's head down here into the inside. So that circuit there pushes those pistons backwards and forwards. That breaking the snow layer into making that into snowballs that then go into this crafter, and then we're auto crafting them into snow blocks and then sending them up this bubble elevator. And that all feeds into our chests above. Quite a simple system, but very effective. And we have 4 snowmen in total down there. So this should be filling up these 2 chests rather quickly. Let's have a look. There's the snowman, looking very smart. It's done a good job here. And there you go, you can see it all coming up the bubble chute. Right, next to our snowman, he has started to build a automatic concrete farm. By the looks of things, he's got most of it in place, just needs to get a ghast, which will go inside, and then obviously build the decoration around it. This farm is a farm by Slack Lizard, if anyone wants to build it. Just Google his name, you'll find it. And as far as I'm aware, it still works. We will find out once we've got the ghast in. Right, time to help my brother get this ghast. We need to build a portal at the bottom here. I think he's already done that part. And then set up an area in the lower layers of the roof in the nether. Yeah, the pole was already there. Okay, long story short, we just need to build some rails underneath this glass. So that once we've got a ghast in the minecart, we want to keep the ghast head in the glass so that he can't see us and shoot fireballs at us. Right, first ghast acquired. However, the last time I did this, the glass had to be 4 high and that stopped him from shooting at us, but quite clearly he can still see me. So I'm guessing this mechanic has changed. That's not ideal. I guess we're going to need to lower this glass down to probably 3 high, I would say. Right, 2 ghasts have spawned. We've moved the glass down. I think that was one being killed by my brother there. And now he can't see us, which is making our life a lot easier. All we've got to do now is get him to the portal, and then hopefully get him through the portal and into the farm with no more problems. Named him. Nothing's ever simple. He is definitely stuck. I have a feeling I'm meant to use an activator rail here to push him through. However, I thought minecarts went through portals now. Nope. I think I just killed him. Okay, let's try again. Okay, try number 2. This time we've got an activator rail there my brother's put down. Hopefully that will... Okay, activator rail definitely in the wrong position. Guess I'll be trying that again then. Oh goodness. Okay, 4th attempt. I didn't record the 3rd, but that failed too. Now this is definitely the right direction, and we've dug out a little bit on the other side. Hopefully when I push this, it should push this gas through. Right, here we go. Oh, he's gone. He has gone. Let's see where he is the other side. Straight into fire. Oh, okay. He can still see me. Did we not lower the glass on this side? Oh, there's a minecart in the way. That's not ideal. Break that. Do not get stuck there. Right, come on. He's got me again. No, we have not lowered the glass there. This is not working. Using gas are never easy. Okay. Oh, he's in. Just means he won't turn on and off. I think we are going to need to... Yeah, we're going to need to lower this glass. Okay, let's get rid of this gas and try again. Right, whole floor raised up by one block. That means the head will now be in the glass. Time to get us another ghast. Okay, Big G the 7th. What can possibly go wrong this time? Oh. What on earth? Oh my god, how on earth has he got stuck there? Is he still in a minecart? Oh no, stop him! Ah! Right, that was rubbish. Guessing we're going to need to actually put some rail down then. Come on! Right, Big G the 8th, here we go. Right, finally, Big G the 9th, and he is working. So the concrete gets pushed into the blast chamber just here. That gas beneath us is trying to shoot that snowman that stood on a candle, and that is kindly destroying the concrete for us, so we don't have to manually do it. And then it all gets collected, falls down to there to the bottom, and then gets collected in these chests. So success. That took way longer than it should have. Anybody that does build this farm by Slack Lizard, please make sure that you raise your floor by 1 on the tutorial, and it did used to work. The original base is 4 below because that's where the gas would sit. However, the mechanic must have changed, and the gas now needs to be 3 high with its head in the block that you would push in and out to turn it on and off. He's already made progress building the ghast, looking good. Alright, I'm collecting all the items I need to make a squid farm next. My plan is to build a squid farm in the head of a giant squid and have the squid stood in a lake. How this is going to turn out, we shall see. Ideally, I want the black ink from the squid farm to shoot out of the squid into the lake and then be collected. However, I have not designed this yet, so I'm not sure what the finished arc will be like. Right, that is the face of the squid in. I've still got the other 3 sides to do. I must say, I've never noticed that a squid is actually blue. I always thought they were black. But upon further look, this is correct. My brother has also almost finished his ghast. It's coming along brilliantly, if you ask me. Now I'm just freehanding where I want the lake to be, just chucking out some mud blocks. There's no particular pattern I'm doing here. I'm completely making this up as I go along. I don't want it to obviously look completely round. I want it to look a little bit janky. Now with that in place, I'm just going to replace the grass with mud. Obviously for a squid farm to work, it needs to be either above a river that this is, or an ocean. It will work far better over an ocean. However, we don't need an absolute ton of black ink. This will be more than suffice for what we will need at the moment, and if in the future we ever need an absolute boatload, I will build a bigger farm. That is the lake marked out. Obviously I will need to fill it with water and do a few more decorations, but the basis is there. Now I'm collecting everything I need for the squid farm. I think what's in my inventory there is most of it. I'm underneath the squid farm now, and all of those hoppers run from underneath where the black ink gets fired out the squid into those hoppers, runs into here, and then this is a dropper which will then shoot the black ink into a bubble column and into our collection chests. Right, now to build the actual squid farm, if I can nail this wall landing. First time. That's the exact same mechanism built that the black ink will fire out the side of the squid from. First of all, I'm just building a platform which will hold the rail and the minecart unloader. And that is the rail in place. This is where obviously the minecart will hit the wall and return. Minecart unloader will be here in this far corner. Now for some magma above the rails. This will pull the squid down and it will also kill the squid for us to get the black ink. Now all I need to do is put 2 layers of water into here. Easiest way to do that, I'm sure I've said it a million times, but is to completely fill 2 sides with water sources, and then that will fill in the rest for you. I'm going to do the bottom layer first and then the second layer after. Little update, my brother has finished his gas now. He's just decorating the underneath to look like the Nether. May I say, it is looking very smart. I also just supplied him with some rockets as he had run out. I'm just placing some of these firefly bushes around the lake. As you can see, I'm already getting squid down here. Not quite where I want them. I want them in the farm up above, but I will build an AFK spot so that they can't spawn down here, even though they do die in 1 high water. So from this temporary AFK spot, you can see the squid spawn in there inside the farm. They then get sucked down and automatically die on the magma, and then the minecart underneath will collect those up, and then they will be shot out the side into that little pool there on the right, which is then collected by the hoppers and sent to our chests beneath me. This is a temporary AFK. I do have a better idea for the AFK spot, which I'm going to build very soon. I just thought I would show you the farm working. Annoyingly, we've just noticed that our road is not quite in the right place. And where I've built my squid, which will mean I need to move my squid over, I believe. I'm just working out where the road should be, and then we'll have a look. Okay, as you can see by the road, or the path that I've now moved, the squid is no longer centre, which is very annoying. So I can't handle it. I'm going to move the whole thing 1 block over. I know it might sound crazy, but I know it's in the wrong place, so it definitely needs doing. Okay, let's get it done. Oh, skeleton horse. Don't mind if I do. Oh. Definitely didn't mean to hit the horse, but I only need 1, I suppose. What am I doing? Come on. Where on earth is my shield? Why is it not coming up? I've definitely got a shield on. Bloody glitchy game. Right, let's just kill these skeletons. Okay, I will take you. Lovely. I believe you ride through the water without drowning. Yes, you do. Happy days. Right, I'm going to get this home. Right, pop them in the pen with the cows. You can stay there for a while. As you can see, some of the road has started to go in. I'm here for some blue wool though. Okay, I'm up here in the AFK spot for the squid. I haven't moved the squid yet. I thought I would move the AFK spot over to where it should be and build the actual official AFK spot design, want of a better word. See if you can guess what it is from what I'm putting down. I'm going to get this done and bring you back when it's finished. Okay, I just needed a little bit more wool, and as you can see, my hot air balloon, obviously the scaffolding there will not be there. I'm still doing the finishing touches, but once this little bit here on the roof here is finished, this AFK spot is done, and then all that is left to do is move the entire squid farm over by 1. My brother is still doing the roads. He's almost finished, probably well over half. Basically we've got black concrete for the actual tarmac, then we're using snow blocks for the white lines, and the yellow lines in the middle of the roads are yellow wool. I was just coming to see if we can, how easy it is to get into my hot air balloon. Will he nail it first time? He's looking a bit low. Oh, he's missed, but I nailed it. Again, I've been away for a day or so. My brother's told me to ignore this chicken because it's in the wrong place, but I believe that will eventually be a food farm, chicken farm. We have a whole bunch of the road done now. I'm pretty sure that's the entire inner square complete. And he's done a lot of the lamp posts, over half. However, he got very bored of those. I still have not moved my squid yet. I've been putting it off, even though you can't really tell it's in the wrong place. I know it's in the wrong place, so it's got to be done. So I think I'm just going to get on with that now. I am really enjoying the look of this road now that I can see it up close and in the day. Okay, we have been playing around with shulkers. We've managed to send a couple through the portal. We did it in creative to begin with, so basically what you have to do is dig a big square down at the very bottom of the world. We did ours about 15 by 15 blocks wide, and then we have a bubble elevator coming all the way up. This is just a drop chute all the way down to minus 60, as you can see there, minus 59. And when you send them through minecarts, they appear here, and now we have the joyous job of trying to get them into minecarts, push them along this rail and get them up into the bubble elevator, so then they will be above ground. If anyone has tried to move shulkers before, this is the most annoying thing in the world. In the end we just used power rails, and then once they were in the minecart, just push it once and it goes all the way to where you want it to go. However, here it's a bit more tricky because we're in quite a confined space, but we will get there, no doubt. I think we were about to get our first one. Yep, that one's in the minecart. Now we've just got to get the other two and get them in these bubble elevators. Okay, I think that is number 2 heading for the bubble elevator. Yep, he is gone. He's up. And that is the 3rd. Alright, we've got them all inside this little... We can get them in. Yeah, that's him in. Let's get that blocked up before they ever come back down. Basically, we're going to store the 3 of them here. And in this square, I'm going to build a shulker farm. And then, hopefully, using these 3 shulkers, I should better duplicate them by getting them to shoot each other and completely populate the farm. And then we will have endless shulker boxes. However, that will probably be in the next episode. Okay, we're standing up here in our hot air balloon, watching the squid farm working. It's a good time to say thank you to everyone who's watched the series so far. Anybody that's new here, please like and subscribe. It helps out no end. And I will see you all in the next episode. I believe Shulker Farm is next.